Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. These guys are doing their thing. And more often than not, the ones down below in the holding area, a lot of them have been doing some breeding as well. There's been more than once I've come down here to look just to check on things to see how many were here. And I would look and see the heart animations over there. So there's some breeding happening down here too, which is fine and dandy with me. Okay, the main thing now is I want to do something to make the sorting a little easier. Specifically, when I send the rejects over here, instead of sending them over here and having them bounce around and whatnot, which, by the way, I could fix by just taking that, putting a block down here, bang. Well, excuse me, some days it doesn't pay to hit record. Anyway, no, seriously though, it's doggone this thing. I can go all day without having any problem at all, and the minute I hit record, there is this irrepressible urge to cough. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, with this thing, I want to automate part of it. Specifically, I want to automate the elimination of rejects. And that's about as polite as you can put it. And I think that having them come down here is part of it. The other part of it, I think, is going to derive, is basically going to be based on something that was, somebody said in one of the comments not too awfully long ago. Right here. And I think it's a good idea. I just need a long enough run here. That's not looking very helpful. Let's see. Keep going a bit. See what I can do here. You see, I do not want to just simply let these villagers get turned into zombie villagers, because that's annoying. Although I have read that it is possible by taking a rejected villager and turning it into a zombie, letting it get turned into a zombie villager, and then curing it, you have a good shot of being able to reset the thing's career and get a different kind. And if I had the patience for that right now, I'd probably be willing to try it. As it is, no, I do not. Oh boy. You ever have one of those days where no matter what you do, something always manages to trash it or kind of make it not work the way you anticipate it at all? Like, for example, today, I had just a few minutes ago finished recording what I think was a pretty reasonable episode, about 20-23 minutes long, something like that. And I was doing very good. I had managed to sort through all of my villagers that were backed up in here. I probably went through 2 or 3 dozen of them, as a matter of fact, sorting them. And I had built this thing right here, where the track that comes down here, when I'm going to eliminate some, comes down here, and they take a nice long ride down there and then over a block and a nice long ride back. And it's a beautiful machine, a beautiful arrangement here, because a minecart with a villager riding in it goes in and a minecart comes out. It's just beautiful simplicity. And it works great. And so I went through almost all of my villagers. Well, I can show right here. Let's see this guy. Butcher. I've got a couple of butchers. I don't need you. Your prices are higher. So, villager with a minecart goes in, and over here, about a half a minute later or so, minecart comes out. Villager disposal problem taken care of. Great. Now, I had all this footage developing this thing, digging the tunnels and working out exactly what to do with what and so on, and then going through and sorting a whole mess of villagers, all completely trashed because it just came out garbage. It did. It came out awful. It is parts of it. The game audio track worked, and the mic audio didn't. Parts of it, the mic audio worked, and the game audio didn't. And then where both audio tracks worked, the video track didn't. I have no idea what's going on, or why it came out like that. Test recordings since then have come out fine. But there you go. Unfortunately, I don't have time to get doing much of anything else right now. I need to get this put together and get busy with a couple of other things that I need to get finished. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be kind of leaving it short today. I'm sorry about that, but when you lose otherwise perfectly good footage, there isn't really a whole lot you can do. I don't remember if I mentioned it but okay. There was comments regarding doors affecting villages nearby, and this was quite accurate and correct, and so the door on my shack and the door over there on the chicken jail I have removed or replaced with this funky little fence gate thing. Meanwhile, later today, I'm going to be getting in here and getting this lake filled in. And I'm going to use pumpkins. Because why not? They're renewable, and anybody comes along digging around trying to find out what's what, they're going to run into a layer or two of pumpkins down there, and that'll give them a puzzle to solve. Which will be interesting because there is no solution. Alright, meanwhile, given this arrangement here, with all of this and the tunnel and stream underground here that takes them through there, I maybe don't need all of this sitting up here above ground. So I may do something about tearing all of that down. Kind of clean things up a little bit around here. In any event, I wish I had more for y'all, but I don't right now. I had more, but it came out terrible. I couldn't use it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.